I do believe that, you know, he's been involved in these ESL tournaments, but he unfortunately missed week 2 entirely. We didn't see him at all. So this is going to be our first time seeing him in Season 2 of ESL. These guys always give us a good show. Hopefully they manage to perform just as well for us today.
I do expect this one to go down to 3-2, possibly last round.
My worry is
content that we see.
F0xy in Season 2 hasn't really played very well in the first games of both weeks. He can't really afford to do that against Nivek's Raiden, not in Game 1. So first hit here is going to be crucial. And that's that already the respect. But F0xy runs back, I think, originally intending just to get an orbiting hat, but Nivek runs straight into it.
On there, F0xy with a wake-up standing one. That's something that Kung Lao can really get mileage out of. If you respect the wake-up spin so much, wake-up button presses are totally a thing you have to worry about. But then Nivek does the exact same thing back, but drops his combo.
Very unfortunate there, because it was actually a really smart delayed wake-up, but unfortunately just waiting a little bit too long, getting the punish, but then dropping it, giving F0xy that meter burn spin on the frustration jump perhaps. But right, a game of who puts who in the corner. F0xy gets out because of the environment interaction. Okay,
but it's not even the fact that he gets him out of the corner. Look at the distance it covers him there, and he's so far out of the corner that even a Superman from that side is going to keep him comfortably mid-screen where he's not going to get vortexed.
I actually believe that Nivek's intention there was to do a air Superman. Unfortunately, got it just slightly too late and kept himself in the corner. We sometimes see him just whiff a full screen Superman just to get out of the corner.
Yeah,
very few characters can really.
Because Tempest having you in the corner is never a fun time. But
that was a really precision forward one, really well placed there from Nivek, and that's the strength of Raiden. He has pretty much the most corner carry out of everyone, and F0xy just, wow, fighting his way away from
that was just incredible spacing from F0xy there, just making sure those 3 normals just ever so slightly out of range of the orb, but Nivek forced to use his bar. I mean, no bars left here to make this comeback.
Nivek being on the defensive, giving him the orbiting hat pressure. That is one of the guaranteed things. F0xy going in for a grab, and Nivek getting hit by the hat anyway, so that's going to give him more damage than he was
originally uses 2 bars and that pressure, gets only about 20% damage. It's not so bad, but Nivek definitely still in this. He just has to watch out that he doesn't get hit by a random tag like that. Perfect forward 2 from F0xy, but that will be Game 1 swiftly to F0xy Grampa.
I mean, that was a clean Game 1. I mean, unfortunately, I think F0xy just generally played a bit more solid than Nivek. Nivek had a couple of chances there, but he did drop those confirms. And we say this every single week, don't we? When you drop a combo, it's not just the damage that you miss out on, but it's the positioning, it's the setup. Especially when you're Raiden, you know, you really want to be finishing up your combos, because even if you're in the corner on the left-hand side and you land the Superman, you carry the opponent all the way onto the other side.
It's got about 60% of the full screen coverage, really. Like the Superman,
and if you drop those combos, you know.
Well, the Superman dive, I think, as a single special attack, has the most corner carry in the game of anything.
I'm pretty sure it does, yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. If you guys know of any moves that are more corner carry, make sure to let us know on Twitter.
Well, I definitely think that, you know, it wasn't that Nivek, you know, it's not like change character territory. He's gone straight for Thunder God. He realized that he just needs to play a little better.
I think it's just a tough neutral game for Raiden, because Raiden's all highs, and Kung Lao has a really good down 4. Kung Lao hits a down 4, his game starts, his pressure starts. F0xy can switch on with a down 4 and hit, and he's going to get a lot of them against Raiden.
The issue with F0xy is when he gets tagged. Interesting stuff there. But I mean, F0xy, when he understands that he can down 4 the hell out of somebody, he's going to do it. Unfortunately, Nivek actually, F0xy dropped the combo, but instead of armoring through the gap, Nivek found himself getting hit by the second piece of 4-4. Really interesting. I wonder what he tried to do there.
But he will get fully whiplash for that dive. Oh no, caught with a raw 1-1 in his own wake-up. I'm not sure about that breaker, but you know, again, Vortex character heavy as Thunder God Raiden, but not quite sure if he's got the positioning he needs to get things going. That will likely be around 1 to F0xy Grampa.
I really like the idea of going for the dive kick. F0xy knew he didn't actually have the stamina to continue that, so he opted to go for a stamina-less combo, just to continue it with a dive kick instead. He's now going to put Nivek in the corner. This is looking pretty difficult for Nivek right now. If he tries to go for a wake-up reversal, not only can Kung Lao armor break, but that meter burn shocker is extremely unsafe to Kung Lao forward 2.
That's confirmed from Nivek. Chunky 32% damage. Oh, gets rid of the orbiting hat. At least that's something, but it does respawn already.
Nivek trying to poke. I think he's trying to poke it in with the Thunder just to try and get rid of that orbiting hat. It has worked out for him, but unfortunately hasn't really been able to capitalize.
But I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like the use of using the electricity normals to get out, because F0xy's just running in and forward 2ing him, and it's just working every time. But catches him pressing buttons. Not quite sure what he tried to do. Just a wonderful meaty string from Nivek.
Oh, and there's the respect we talk. And there's the respect once again, but a lovely bait from Nivek. He's not going to get a max combo here, but he's going to get a restand. And there we go. That's going to be just chip territory. F0xy getting hit because he knows he can't block. He has to try and fight back. But very smart from Nivek. So much patience to try and bait a spin first. F0xy called the bluff, and then Nivek answered straight back. It was
just an overall nice sequence of execution from Nivek, but uses a bar here, gets the juggle. I can't quite remember how much this does. About 40% damage for 1 bar standing. Oh, Grandmaster Raiden.
And Grandmaster Raiden. So smart from F0xy, and so smart from F0xy. The second he sees anything that is going to try and guarantee the opponent some pressure, that is when F0xy always goes for the orbiting hat, just to deny that. And that pretty much, you know, gave him really good mileage there. He had to go in for a jump kick just to get rid of that.
I'm very surprised that the orbiting hat didn't actually come into contact with the electricity orb there, though, because surely you should have just hit it completely and then disabled it, but Foxy Grampa tries to interrupt but doesn't get it. And 3 bars to work with, though. Nivek is going to be in quite a difficult situation here.
Oh, and he sees it go too high. I love the forward one just to challenge that. I think Nivek went for the punish, but a little bit hesitant. Got hit by the grab there, and that might be it.
No, this is the hit confirmed.
Did he try and X-ray that? I wonder if he tried
may
X-ray.
have done, but didn't quite get it.
Oh, and the patience from Foxy, trying to punish the shocker, doesn't get it. Gets to down 4, which is pretty much going to, absolutely jail into those meter burn dive kicks, which would have chipped him out. That was definitely better from Nivek. Absolutely, that was anyone's game. I think it was just a matter of... Foxy just kind of has, it's the fear. I mean, we say this a lot, but it's the meter burn spin. The reason it's such a good reversal is not just because of the properties of the move, but it's the opportunities that are granted to Kung Lao afterwards. You know that the meter burn spin is just so dangerous. So you block it, you wait for it, and you respect it on the offense. So Nivek in those situations would put the offense on and then block, expecting a spin. The thing is, it's not just a matter of Foxy getting away with pressure, if you know what I mean. It's the fact that now he knows the opponent waits for the spin. He knows that they know that a spin could come. So he starts pressing buttons.
They knows that he knows that he knows.
That's just
that
how
they
it works.
Know,
that's the strength of Tempest Lao, because it's such a strong reversal that covers so many options. Foxy knows when people are respecting it, and it just gives him free pressure.
But that's what I mean. Like, it's not even a case of, you know, the spin's coming, so you're waiting for it. It's Foxy knows you're waiting for it, so he's just going to press buttons at times that you normally won't be able to, but because it's Tempest Lao, because he cannot be armor broke.
It's so easy to go, oh, what is he pressing buttons for? I'm plus, I'm this,
But then you realize it's because you're waiting for a spin that starts up in 7 frames.
Mind games, you know, it's all about the mind games. It's all about whether you're in the mind of your opponent. And if you're in the mind of your opponent and you're pressing buttons when you shouldn't be and it's working, you know that you're doing your job right. And that's just the strength of Tempest Lao's reversal. You know, almost above other characters. But here we go. It's going to be game 3. Is Foxy going to clean sweep Nivek here, or is Nivek going to pull this one out?
I mean, it will be a rough start for Nivek going into Season 2 if he does lose round 1 to Foxy here, but you know, if he can bring this back 3 games, then I can imagine that being quite an upset.
And there we go again, that forward 2 into orbing hat.
Foxy Grampa does have the most points of any of the Europeans right now. He's tied with Zarakamaka right now, who is on the other side of the bracket. If Foxy can win this and go through, and maybe Zarakamaka goes out round 1, that's going to put him in a phenomenal situation moving into week 4. But if he goes out now...
Exactly. If Nivek manages to pull it out and take Foxy out in round 1, which at the moment is looking a little bit unlikely just due to the momentum of Tempest Lao. I mean, he's got 2 bars. Gets hit by the wake up. It is going to cost Nivek a bar. Foxy knows that and understands that even when he breaks, he's in a good situation. And Nivek trying to punish the teleport and just getting hit by the... I think that was a 3 for his trouble. Match point, Foxy Grampa.
Nivek looking just completely flustered right now. Foxy Grampa is completely just all over him. I mean, this is definitely not how I saw this set going. This is definitely not how I sort of predicted this set to go, but catches the jump back, but oh no, confirmed. 9% damage just will not cut it at this point.
That's the thing, I mean, Nivek is catching a lot of hits here, but it's off normals and strings that don't really hurt very much. I mean, that's going to be a respectable 25% damage. Foxy's now in the corner with no meter, and then here comes Nivek. But then Foxy acknowledging that he staggered the string and goes in for pressure of his own.
Oh, Nivek hits buttons after block down 1. I don't know what that is on block, but Foxy Grampa got caught by it. Hard knockdown. He 14% damage.
No, unfortunately, he puts himself right in the corner with that neutral jump punch. I seriously don't think that was intentional.
I just don't quite understand the low level of damage output. I mean, 27 hits, 14%, that doesn't quite add up to me.
I think it's because the string hits so many times, it's just going to go absolutely nuts on the damage scaling.
Headbutts and orbiting hats straight away, that can't be comfortable.
Unfortunately, Foxy's pretty much going to build a bar. He's going to go into the string into orbiting hat now, and there we go. He knew that by just casting the orbiting hat, he's going to build the meter for meter burn orbiting hat, and that's guaranteed death for Nivek. Unfortunately, he is going to go home. Foxy takes that 3-0. But, you know, it's good to see Nivek back. It's just unfortunate that those little kind of clutch pieces of execution that potentially would have put the odds in his favor and putting Foxy in the corner, you know, and that would have been better off